Hi guys, coming off here, we're gonna talk about the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie that I watched today. So we begin with the story where our main protagonist, Tim, is catching Pokemon, and we begin with a little scenery with different Pokemons and stuff from Kanto or any other part of the world. And when I was sitting in the movie theater myself, I was thinking, this is exactly what I wanted from my own little story Pokemon book that I have in Spanish at home here, actually. Here at home. And I will definitely say 200 points for any one of those people that worked on these Pokemon costumes and Pokemon designs and 200 points, no questions asked. That was perfect. It felt like I could be outside here of my window pretty much, seeing Pokemon outside of my window pretty much. It felt very realistically, and I need to drink for a second. And I actually said to myself in the movie theater that this is exactly the look that I wanted from the Pokemons in my own book, in my own Pokemon story of the medieval, of a medieval part of the Pokemon universe back in the day, or in my book, in my own book actually. And the book is called Solfletriol, by the way. But anyway, we continue with the story. So Tim and his friend are trying to catch a Cubone outside in the wild, and Tim is asking, seriously, why are we catching it? And he's like, it's because for you, because you're alone, like it is. And I really enjoyed the interactions with the Cubone because it was like crying, it was acting like the same Cubone that a usual Cubone would act, and it actually made me afraid of a Cubone for now. Because the main protagonist got basically, he's like, yeah, I caught it. And then it's like, oh shit, it's not getting stuck here. It's not getting in there. And he's like, run! And he's like, oh shit. And the Cubone tried to beat the crap out of him, maybe almost to death. I don't know. But it felt, sorry, my throat, it felt pretty dangerous. And before that, he asked, who are we catching this Cubone for? And he says, it's for you, it's for you. And he's like, seriously, you're lying to me. And he's like, all right, it's for me, god damn it. All right, it's for you, but it's for me technically. And he's like, god damn it. You know, I don't want to be a Pokemon trainer, you know? That's what he said to his friend. What was his friend, by the way? I forgot his name.
Friend?
Yes. The main protagonist's childhood friend, I think.
Yeah.
Jax.
No, I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but we will call him Jax for now. So basically, Jax is saying to him, like, yeah, alright, I did. But they caught it almost, and then they got, you know, then he ran away like, oh, for shit. And then he's like, okay. And I really enjoyed the movie because it was really enjoyable. It felt very authentic. And I will say this movie is perfection personified in Pokemon designs. Perfection. And the main protagonist is not afraid of Pokemon, but more of he doesn't want to be a Pokemon trainer, and everyone around him that knows him basically says, why do you not have a Pokemon? And he's like, stop discussing it, I don't wanna. And also he wanted to be an accountant,
Mm.
I think. Yes, I got it on my first try. Yay. Anyway, though, I really enjoy his personality. He was fun, and I felt a bit of sorry for him later on in the movie. But so basically, we discover that later on that his father gets basically axed off by some evil, I think an evil Pokemon. Experiment goes wrong or something like that, and his father, that is a police officer, is presumed dead,
Mm.
pretty much. And we get his partner instead. Yay! And he decides to talk to police. What was it? The police chief. After he gets the message, after they tried to catch the Cubone before, that was the beginning. Sorry.
Mm.
And his friend is talking to him like, "Yeah, I'm gonna move. You know, all of your other friends moved to other places." And he's like, "Oh shit." And I like this friend. He was very charismatic. He was very flirty. He was like, "Okay." He tricked him. He's like, "Yeah, it's for me or it's for you." He's like, "Oh." I forgot to mention that his mother, no, his grandma,
Mm.
doesn't like Cubones because oh, I forgot to mention again. No, his friends. I think his friends said that his mother. Yeah, his friend's mother said that she doesn't like Cubones because they're very cryy and she's scared of their cries pretty much.
Mm.
And they're very sad Pokemons. I basically was a bit sad for it, but also happy. And that Cubone thing is gonna bite the main protagonist in the ass later. Yeah. But I enjoy the characters. Definitely enjoyed Ryan Reynolds. Perfection personified in that regard. No questions asked about that. Fight me. Anyway, so the main protagonist goes to the police officer, and the police officer that knew him said he was the greatest detective, and he was with his Snuffle. What was the Snuffle?
Snuffle?
Snubble.
Oh,
The
okay.
pink dog bulldog Pokemon.
Okay.
The pink little French bulldog Pokemon.
Mm.
Snuffles. I don't know all the Pokemon's names, so don't judge me on that. But then he's like, he is dead, yeah, and he's like mourning. And he decides to go. Alright, he's like, okay. He decides to go to the new Pokemon City in
Ryan.
this movie.
Ryan.
Ryan City. And I really like this exposition here in the Ryan City part where they explain the Pokemon history inside of a train when the main protagonist decides to go there. Where they explain about Pokemon, that they basically have existed in the Pokemon universe since the cave ages.
Mm.
And actually, this movie basically made me think that this could exist. The movie was very like like I said before, it's like I could touch them and they are there, pretty much. Very good job from the Pokemon team, very good job. Great. Perfection. No questions asked about that.
Mm.
And they were very cute. I really liked the Pokemons in this movie. Also, hashtag the Jigglypuff scares the shit out of me.
Mhm.
Also, Mr. Mime is a douchebag in one aspect. Oh, we meet Mr. Mime later. Sorry, spoiler warning that. Spoiler warning. But anyway, so we basically get a brief history and then the founder of the city. What was the founder again? It's a guy in a wheelchair.
Clifford. Clifford.
Clifford. That had a disease, a terminal disease, and he decided to be cured by basically going out and try to, be friends with Pokemon and stuff like that. And we meet his son as well. Pretty nice. And he is the head of a movie company, I think it is. Yes, a TV program company, something like that. And the movie was really funny, really enjoyable overall, for the most part. Oh, I forgot to mention the love interest in this movie,
Lucy.
Lucy. And Pikachu basically gave some jokes. He's like, "Have you never dated a woman? Have you never dated a woman since you went out of your mother's womb?" And he's like, "Okay." But he's like, Pikachu's like saying, "Seriously, that dating, that thing, he's trying to give him tips to flirt with the chick." And he's like, "You're totally failing it." And that's Ryan Reynolds, by the way.
Mm.
Deadpool for the win! But to be fair, seriously, he's like, "Oh my god, this is so wrong." And he's next to the Psyduck and he's like, "That's a bomb! Avoid!" And he's like, "Oh, why am I sitting in this situation?" God, I can say this. You cannot go wrong with Ryan Reynolds in this aspect. Ryan Reynolds' mouth out of that Pikachu makes no sense, but it makes sense in fun comedy. Also, I like the main protagonist, pretty fun. I felt a bit sorry for him though, psychologically speaking. But I like that he wasn't a Pokemon trainer. It has been very much overdone for a one aspect. But anyway, so we basically get the story of the Pokemon City, Ryan City, where they decide to basically have Pokemon and trainers coexist with each other as partners. Police officers, firemen, and we see the firemen working with their little Squirtles. And We see other Pokemon working at cafes. One was a police guard that guards the traffic, police dogs, every kind of job, and some Pokemon were running around on electric wires, those that can. And yeah, every Pokemon had their job in the universe. And we saw even the pandas, cute little Panchams, and Panroar, the big panda Pokemon. I cannot remember every Pokemon name, god damn it. But anyway, overall, I think I really enjoyed the music, and I really enjoyed the callbacks to Generation 1 with musics and references. Pretty cool. But they had all the Pokemon from the different generations. Yay! But overall, I enjoyed the movie. Also, he tried with the flirting. Really tried. But the main protagonist, pretty much, he's like, you failing at this. Pikachu, which was Ryan Reynolds, he was like, oh my god, you're failing. But you try. I will give him 200 points for trying, at least. At least he's better than freaking now Fumi from Rising of the Shield Hero, goddammit. He's dancing the skull. I still remember that. But anyway, I really like the aesthetic. The fur of every Pokemon is like perfection. No questions asked about that. Also, I like the character directing. P.S. I also like the ending credits where they had the traditional Pokemon game look for every character, even the main protagonists from the Game Boy universe, from the Game Boy age, from the first Game Boy. And I really like the look, and I will say this. They could literally make a game out of this movie. No questions asked. And I would buy that. I would buy. I'm serious, I would buy that. I would. So maybe do that, please. Maybe. And but I really enjoyed the drama, the action, really cool. And also the Pokemon fit. They fit like a glove or like my hat. They fit like my hat on my head, pretty much. Also, I like the Torterra, I like the Green Ninja, pretty cool Green Ninjas, but they're scary. They're like aliens. In this movie, they were like aliens. The movie was like a spy thriller combined with action and a bit of scariness, also sadness, because the main protagonist was sad because he needed to live with his grandma. He wasn't sad about that, but he had mental or family issues. We could say family issues, some sort. But I really liked Detective Pikachu. He was very fun, and I will say this: very, very much fun. Also, he's addicted to caffeine. He's extremely addicted. Also, he hates Charizard. No, what Pokemon would he hate? He hates Mr. Mimes. He hates Jigglypuffs, I think, or terrified of them. Also, we saw the Jigglypuff, and she got pissed. Yikes! But overall, this movie was like a glove on a hand, pretty much. I enjoy the music and such. Where were I in the story? Yes. So he basically talks to the police chief and he's like, yeah, he was the great. And he decides to go to his old father's apartment. And there we meet the electric Pikachu. The one that is basically Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool. And he's funny, he's like, no, stop. He's like, can you understand me? Oh god, I've been alone so much. Very great performance. Very great. Also, I really enjoyed the movie. I laughed. How many times did I laugh? 5 or 6 times? Many times. Very good job. Also, I really like the scene in. I'm just jumping around here, but I really like that some Pokemons are so big of their own species that they are becoming the environment which the main protagonist standed on. Yikes. That's fucking scary. Seriously. Also, I hope this could connect to the main Pokemon anime series. Maybe. But I really enjoyed. Oh, I forgot. So he basically tries to figure out stuff, and then he, tries to look at his own father's apartment, and he discovers that his father was very, very much um, What is it called again? Oh, father's son, boy, like a mother's thing. It's like a cute thing. So the father was like, he recreated the room that the main protagonist lived in, his own room in his own apartment when he was a child, to make him feel home when the father would come back. But in this case, the father, bye bye, at Wiedersehen. The father was dead. Supposedly dead by the police, informed by the information, dead. Stone dead by the accident in the beginning of the movie. A giant lab accident. And, but I will say this pretty cool. He literally remade his own room. Not bad, but the main protagonist got some bad flashbacks. Not cool. But then we meet Pikachu and he tries to talk. And I really like when he is trying to, discovering how to solve the big case of his own mind. And the case of the main story where trying to find the solutions of the main protagonist's father, if he's dead or not. And the main Pikachu, or Ryan Reynolds, basically drinks a lot of coffee. And the other guy is like, what the hell has happened in this room? God damn it. And he's like, this is my research! God damn it, this is my research! And he's like, oh, yes, sure, 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 sure. I will say one stupid thing of the main protagonist, though. Never, God damn it, open a vial from your father's information desk before you think, oh, it's a good idea. No, it's not a good idea at all. He opens a purple vial thing from his last case, and I enjoyed that we interacted with who was the detective guy that was his best friend's father's best friend, the Asian guy,
Lieutenant Yoshida.
the Lieutenant Yoshida. And I like that he was like, the main protagonist. I like that he is like, looking at the Scruffle or the Bulldog Pokemon, the pink Bulldog Pokemon, and he's like, "Oh, that's scaring me." And he's like, "Calm down, my friend, calm down." He's cute. And I liked when they went out of the office, when he went out to go to his father's place, where he's hugging it and he's like, "Oh, just petting it, cute." But we also meet the chick as well. I forgot. Damn it, I've been jumping around here. But anyway, we meet the chick, the reported chick that says, "I have the big scoop," and he's like, "Nope, I'm gonna go up to my room and fix some shit." And she's like, "Nope, I know it, I have a big scoop." And she doesn't even let him move. He's like, "Let me go up," and she's like, "No way, you're not going." And he's like, "God damn it." He liked the attention. I saw in his face he liked the attention. But to be fair, I like that. This story feels more mature in my mind. It feels more mature. It's like he's not 11 anymore. He's not. He's like 20. He's in my age, which is 22, 23. I felt I could relate to this guy pretty much. Funny. Also, I will never stop saying this. He tried very hard to flirt with this woman, and he succeeded. At least that was a bonus. But the detective Pikachu's like, come on. And he's terrified of the Psyduck. He's like, the Psyduck is like, when it's getting in one of his episodes in the beginning, when it's getting one of his episodes, he's like, no, 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 stay calm, stay calm. God damn it, stay calm. You explosive duck bomb. And one of the best jokes that was in the trailer was, "Oh god damn it, we need to listen to this horrible music, but it's better that than you exploding and me sitting in a baby chair. God damn it, this is bad." What did he say? He was like, "I don't want to sit in this goddamn baby chair. God damn it, this is bad." And it's so funny. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. Oh, also, the son of the main founder of the Pokemon City, he is a douchebag. He is a douchebag. At the girl, he's like, "You didn't come here in the time. Where? Give me some information. Give me the report I want before, and also give me a scoop that I need." He was a jackass. And they were doing a representation of nice things. They were saying, "Oh, for the celebration of the founding of the city." And then he said, "Oh, what more? Did you cure cancer?" And he's like, the father's like, "Oh my god, the son is horrible." So I can kind of relate on the main protagonist because he likes his father, but he also hates him. Abandonment issues. Also, the father didn't show up much. Not almost all, but the thing is, the father, he left him when he was 11 or something to do a mission or something. He did a job, basically. He was a special police detective, so to speak. And he feels resentment for it, but he likes the main founder father because the main founder father is like, I built the company and, the Pokemon, this whole city by doing good things to Pokemon and people. But I think my son is resenting me because I didn't give attention to him when I was, you know, when I should have been around with him. That was the founder talking though. But I enjoyed the movie overall. Pretty enjoyable. Pretty good. And I really liked the Detective Pikachu what he didn't remember shit. Also, I liked his funny jokes. And I really liked Ryan Reynolds. You cannot go wrong with him. No, you cannot. And also, I like that he had the little old-fashioned detective hat. Also, some Pokemons were scary. Those Apoms, scary, scary as shit when they got the vial in them. They got the orange. No, they got the purple goo stuff. When the main protagonist opened it and stuff, and then he's like, "Yep, I'm avoiding that shit." And he almost gets, he almost gets his pants off. Oh wait, he got his pants off, and then the effect wears off. Then the effect wears off, and I really enjoyed that they kept to the Ash theme thing. I will say this: they kept to the Ash thing where only the main protagonist can hear and understand the Pikachu, and not everyone else, because everyone else is hearing Pika Pika Pika, and they're like, "Oh, cute," and he's like, "God damn it! Do you not understand? He's speaking to me! God damn it!" And everyone thinks he's a crazy person. That's what I think Ash should feel after talking, or where everyone else is feeling about Ash, pretty much. Overall, I enjoy the lady protagonist or the lady romance. Yeah, the love interest, pretty good, pretty catchy, and I liked one of the jokes in the movie where the main protagonist said, "Oh, that's Ash Holish, that's dirt. You're transformed." It's a spoiler. It's a bit of a spoiler, but one of the enemies decides to transform into the girl, and he's like, "I'm not afraid of beating the girl that I like." And that's at least, I will say this, 200 points for the main protagonist. Yay! You're accepting your feelings. Also, he already accepted it. But the Pikachu is not a very good. Okay, I will say this. Ryan Reynolds, you tried your best at being a love counselor, but it didn't work so well. You're not exactly the love type right now. Not right now, though. But overall, I enjoyed the music, it was perfect. The movie overall was very perfect. And I really enjoy that they incorporated the first generation's legendary and stuff. Also, I really enjoy the Bulbasaurs. I really enjoy the what was that Pokemon? Damn it, the flower little, the ones, the mushroom ones, the ones that fly. Oh, we got one Alola Pokemon. We got many Pokemons from different generations, from all the generations actually. The Eagle Pokemon, um, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, there were hundreds of them. I cannot speak for all of them. But I enjoy that we have the little electric spiders walking around. I enjoy that the signs are exactly. And I also enjoy the Pokeball. The Pokeball was very authentic in my mind. And also I enjoyed the battles. Shit, I forgot about that. So they basically fight in a battle arena to discover more information about the Aravari. Sorry, my throat. Ah, the R virus, or the thing that comes out and makes the Pokemon go, "We're gonna kill you! We're gonna kill you!" The things that makes the Pokemon go insane. The dust, the purple arc cloud thing, arc cloud, and isn't that Team Rocket though? Oh god, it's Team Rocket. Oh god, why did I not figure that out? The guy, the guy is from Team Rocket, of course. It's an R, but Maybe it's not. I'm not sure. Maybe it's not. But I really like the cage battles. What did you like about that, sir? Did you like the cage fight? I really enjoyed it. And one of the cage competitors that decided to fight was one of the DJs. And he's like, that Pikachu beat the crap out of my Charizard. And my Charizard wants vengeance. He wants revenge for that shit. Pretty much. Or, you know, he wants a rematch. He was pretty cool. He had a cool tattoo. And then we discovered that that guy had a lot of those vials, and yikes. And Ryan Reynolds did his best performance in this. He's like, holy shit, I don't know my attacks. And the main protagonist, of course, I think he wanted to be a Pokemon trainer, but that wasn't his right calling, so to speak. And he knows about the attacks, of course. He's not stupid, like Ash, for one reason. And I enjoy that the main protagonist is not Ash for this case. And it was refreshing, so to speak. And the Ryan Reynolds were running around like a not he was running around. He's tried, and my assistant and I were crying, not crying, laughing when he's trying to do one of his attacks, but instead he farts. He tried. Oh god damn, he tried. But I really enjoyed the scales of Charizard. I really enjoyed the battle and the characters, pretty enjoyable. And actually, Pikachu did something useful. Attack the eyes of the giant lizard thing that can breathe fire. And it actually worked. Oh, I also enjoyed when Tim stepped in the movie and basically tried to stomp on Charizard's tail. That's the life support. Jerk. That's jerk. That's a bit of a jerk move, but to be fair, the guy has literally the DJ. What was the DJ again? Um, I don't know the name right now, but we will call him Franco. Franco. So basically, the DJ Franco, I don't remember the name, but I will look up the name later and put it on the text under my video, alright? So basically, the guy is like, what are you doing to my shorts, god damn it? And then the whole calabaloo is happening, and his so called father's friend, police chief, the one that I pronounced before, the one with the French bulldog with pink, Yoshida, basically says, oh, now you're in trouble. And they're trying to explain about the case, and the main protagonist discovers that he didn't want to show this, and he really enjoyed his father, and I really want a sequel to this. It's a really good movie for the most part. I really enjoyed it, and he showed that no normal human would survive the crash that the father died on. And but I will say nothing about that because I don't want to spoil anything about this movie, because this movie is better to see without being spoiled. But then the main protagonist decides, sorry, my throat. Then the main protagonist decides to not listen. He's like, okay, I understand it. And he's like, I'm grieving, but the police chief is like, I understand you're confused, you're grieving, you're sad. But he's like, no, he's not dead. I know he's not dead. And I really enjoyed Ryan Reynolds' performance. It was great. It was awesome. No questions asked. And I really enjoyed that the other guy had a rivalry with the Charizard. Pretty fun. And the Charizard. Oh, I forgot that shit. I forgot many shit. But I like that it was very serious. It was very scary, actually. They had experiments with Pokemon, tried to, what was it again? Re-evolve them. Trying to mess with nature. Mess with nature. Yes, mess with nature. Which we have in our nature is basically mess everything up. Not everyone, but the point is this. You don't mess with nature. Nature is gonna bite your ass. Pretty much. And I really enjoyed when Pikachu tried to use the what was it, Magikarp. Tried to use the Magikarp and say, "Here, get this." And the Magikarp is like, "No, the Magikarp become pissed." And then they become evolved to Gyarados. And after a couple minutes, the Magikarp decided to turn to Gyarados and like, "Fuck your ass up." And Charizard is like this. The Charizard like, "Oh my god." And the Charizard survives this attack, even if his tail is still warming. And I'm like, holy shit, are you not dead? But maybe the Pokemon didn't use enough strength. And I really enjoy the Pokemon's design. Also, the Greninja is basically the new alien. It was scary. It was actually scary in my mind. But I enjoy Greninja, pretty cool. And I forgot to mention, were you scared of Gyarados? Did you like Gyarados' design or not?
Yeah.
Did you feel that you could touch them?
Yeah.
No, but I felt like I could be there and live there in the movie. I mean, but overall, I enjoy this movie. I give this movie must watch for any Pokemon fan. God damn it, for any Pokemon fan.
Mhm.
And I want this to be a game. Please make this movie into a game. You will win money. I am serious. I think they have the idea to do this. Also, I enjoy the credits of the Pokemon. As I said again, I enjoy the credits. Also, I enjoyed when the main protagonist was actually crying because he thinks that Pikachu is dead. Spoiler warning, but yeah, spoiler warning. I enjoy that. He was like genuine crying, genuine sad because he's like, yeah, he didn't become a douchebag to him, but he was a douchebag. He was like, I don't like you. I hate Pikachu's. Yeah, he is basically a guy that never had a Pokemon, so kinda understandable. But I enjoyed the talk he had with the Pikachu about like my father wasn't around for me, and I enjoy that I enjoy Ryan Reynolds' performance.
Mhm. That's true.
I felt genuine sadness for both of them, we could say. The other one cannot remember, the other one feels resentment about his father, and also sadness, but also happiness, because the main protagonist, spoiler warning, spoiler warning, by the way, the main protagonist's mother dies. What is this with the Pokemon universe and mothers or fathers dying or disappearing on their asses? My question is, should they not build a goddamn school for this? How to not do this to your kids? Pretty much. Though to be fair, Professor Oak got Professor Oak in the Pokemon universe. He needed to go out and be a Pokemon trainer. Guess at which age? Do you wanna guess? Not at age 10. One more age back. 9. He needed to go out in the world and become a Pokemon trainer at 9. Holy shit! That's insane. But overall, I enjoyed the movie, I enjoyed the aesthetics, and I enjoyed the mystery. Also, please make this into an anime. Please! I want this. Please, I want this. Also, I enjoyed it. It was fun. I laughed my ass off. I had some funny moments. Also, I was scared of Jigglypuff again. And I enjoyed that other Pokemon. What was it? Ludicolo, yeah. That
Mhm.
one that gives coffee and is like, "Hey, sugar, can you give me more big black coffee, please?" And he's like, "Thank you, thanks."
Mhm.
Did that Pokemon know, by the way? That Pikachu, by the way? Huh? I don't know. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. I will give this 200 points, no questions asked. And I hope I didn't spoil much, but I will say this. There were interesting moments where the character felt vulnerable. Sorry, my throat. Where the character felt vulnerable and it felt very mature, so to speak. But we'll see you next time. Ad Wiedersehen. Captain Malford signing out. Goodbye, Pokemon trainers.